What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. And today, I'm a little bit in a hurry. I don't have all the time in the world to make a video, which makes me really sad because I enjoy doing these videos so much. But as we're a little bit in a hurry, or you could say we must make haste, we're playing a haste tribal today. Oh, I don't know why I came up with this idea sooner, but here it is, the Haste Tribal, the Hasty Boys. There's also one girl in here, but yeah, it's mostly boys, and I don't know what this Phoenix is, but let's just say it's the Hasty Boy Tribal. That's absolutely fine with me. So, if you're new to the channel, we almost reached that next big milestone of 400. I freaking can't believe it. You guys are so amazing. I love each and every one of you. So glad that you're here, enjoying the show, leaving all those nice comments, and maybe, who knows, in the next 2 days we even can make it until the new year. 400 would be so amazing. But I don't want to jinx it. It's up to you guys. If you like the content, leave me a follow down in the subscription button, and you will get informed every time I put down a new video, which will be every single day. So yeah, not even 2 months. Almost at 60 videos already. This has been such a crazy ride, and I'm so glad that I took it. So, but let's get into the deck. Today, as I said, is the Hasty Boy Tribal. There are 2 creatures in here which aren't haste creatures, but the rest all are haste creatures. So, we have 4 of the good old Fervent Champion. And yes, this is a mono red deck. I'm sorry. So, Fervent Champion. You know him, first strike and haste. If there's other Fervent Champions, or, well, I don't have other knights, I think. Is she a knight? No, she's a shaman. So, other knights can get +1/+0 until end of turn. So, in the best case, we have 2 or 3 out of them out on the field. And they will just haste in. Give each other +1/+0. They have first strike. It is really good. Then we have 4 Robber of the Riches, of course, he's a Hasty Boy. And if you have less cards than your opponent, which in this deck is probable, you will steal one of your opponent's top cards, and you may play it for, yeah, uncolored mana. So, that is pretty nice. If it's a land, well, you can't play it, because, yeah, you may cast it, not play it. You may cast it. That's a big difference that you have to learn. So, you may cast that card for whatever mana you want to spend on it. Then we have 3 Bolt Hounds. If you've seen yesterday's video, the good old Doggo Tribal, you know this card. It's a Castle Embercleave on a stick. He attacks in for 2/2, but other creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn, and that is real nice. Then we have 4 Relic Robbers, 3 Bolt Hounds, 4 Relic Robbers. You know this card, it's pretty annoying. Whenever it attacks and deals combat damage to a player, he gets one of those beautiful goblin constructs, and those constructs will deal 1 damage to your opponent, and as we're hasty, we want to deal as much damage as we can as soon as possible. So that is pretty good. If you get them in, 2 or 3 of them on the field, on the side of your opponent, deal 3 damage each turn, that is pretty nice. Also, he has a pretty good lightning bolt, so people want to kill him. And they should. Then, we have 1 Zubira Tulzidi Caravana in here. This card is pretty nice because it almost, yeah, takes care of all of our creatures up until now that I've spoken about, and even the Phoenix here. But yeah, let's get over it. This card has haste itself. It's a 2/3 for 3, and you can pay 1. And another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. So, for example, the Relic Robber. That is pretty freaking sweet because, yeah, if you have her out, and you have 2 or 3 mana open, you can give all your creatures unblockable, which is just so nice. So freaking nice. Then our last haste creatures, let's get over them first. One is the Phoenix of Ash. This is a must. I put 3 of them in here. I think that's enough. Attacks in for 2, but you can escape him. And that's the most important part because, yeah, we all know it. There is rogues out there. And yeah, with this, you have a good chance of beating those rogues. Pretty nice. Then we have the Shatterskull Charger. This creature is also pretty cool because it has trample and haste, and it's a 4/3, but if it doesn't have a 1/1 counter on it, you put it back into your hand. So you attack in for 4, or maybe a little bit less, and then it returns to your hand. You might say, oh, but that's not really good. But yet it is, because if it's on the field, your opponent can't board wipe it. And that is pretty nice. That's why there's 4 of them in here. Then we have the Annex, because of the board wipes. And yeah, if they wipe the board, your Annex is on the field, you will get satire tokens. And that is pretty good because you can still attack in, and that is what we want to do. Also, he's pretty good with the Embercleave, which we have 2 of in here because we need something to finish off our opponents. And with the haste creatures, it's pretty nice. Let's say you have 4 mana open, you have 2 creatures on the field, or 3 creatures on the field. You put one of your small Hasty Boys in here, you attack in, you can put the Embercleave on one of your creatures, and that is pretty nice. And to finish it all off, 1 Torbrand. He's the slowest of them all, but I thought, yeah, this card should be in here as a top end. So, Torbrand is in here to finish your opponents off because every creature or every red source you control deals 2 more damage, and that is pretty nice. If you have a Shadow Skull Charger out and you get in with the Torbrand, that is 6 trample damage, and that is just so sweet. If you have your Torbrand out with the Annex and the Embercleave, you know the drill, you know the drill. Those are some good combinations that you just need. The rest of the deck is removal, because we need to get in there. We absolutely need to get in there. So we have 4 Fire Prophecies, deals 3 damage to target creature, so takes care of almost everything that annoys us in the early game. And with the Torbrand, it's 5, so pretty good. But the most important part in here is that you can exchange one of your cards for a new card. You put the other one on the bottom of your library, not in your graveyard, so you keep the card, and yeah, you get a new one for it. Then we have 4 Scorching Fires. This also takes care of everything else, like Planeswalkers, but also, for example, if they put down a Croxa, and while the Croxa is down, you put that Scorching Fire on the Croxa, you exile it. So that is pretty nice, because exiling stuff with rogues just feels so good. And then we have 2 Shatter Skull Smashing, because I just like this card in every red deck. It deals X damage, divided as you choose amongst up to 2 target creatures or planeswalkers, and if X is 6 or more, it deals double that damage. Pretty nice. Pretty freaking nice. Then we have 18 mountains, beautiful Bob Ross mountains. I mean, look at that cabin in the woods. Right on top of, right on the foot of that mountain. Is it empty? Nobody lives there? I don't know, but it looks freaking beautiful. And then we have 2, Castle Embereth, because you don't always have your boat hound out. So the Castle Embereth, pretty nice, gives all of your creatures +1/+0 if you tap it and pay 3. So for 4, all of your creatures will get bigger. With the Shadow Skull Charger, with the Phoenix of Ash, all of those Hasty Boys, it will be fun. So, only 20 lands and 2 Shadow Skull Smashing, because I think having 3 lands in this deck is more than enough. So that's what it is. I thought more creatures, more fun. Today, yeah, is a crazy deck, but kind of a red jank deck. Does something like that even exist? Now it does. So, Hasty Boys, and I will see you all in those pretty fast games. So yeah, yesterday I didn't have that much time. I hope that I could play some hours, but in the end it wasn't too much. It wasn't too much. So I'm still at 94%. And the year is almost over, so who knows? Who knows? We're going first. We have a Fire Prophecy to find another land, so this is a okay hand. And maybe I will get rid of the Bolt Hound here, because the Subira will help me trigger my Relic Robber. Oh, we even found another land. That is perfect. So, are you Gruul? You are Gruul. You are Gruul. We found another land. Let's put down the Annex. And even if he has a... Oh, he had a Fire Prophecy himself. But we get a little small creature for our troubles. So not even bad. Not even bad. So, the Relic Robber together with the Subira is pretty nice. Oh, he's cultivating. Oh, he will get a Relic Robber into... Oh! Oh, he's not even Gruul. He is not even Gruul. So, we should try to get in with the Relic Robber here. And get in as hasty as we can. And even if he puts a creature on the field now, with a Sabira we can make the Relic Robber unblockable. It's pretty nice. The Lotus Cobra. So you're trying to ramp pretty hard here, aren't you? But the Lotus Cobra can die. Another Relic Robber. So let's get the Sabira on the field. He has nothing. He can't be blocked. So we get in with everything. Nothing will die. Oh, this looks so sweet. This looks so freaking sweet. But yeah, I feel that there is a ultimatum incoming. But those won't die to an Ugin. Okay, here comes the ultimatum. Yep, just as predicted. Just as predicted. But we still have a chance. Oh, a Solemn Simulacrum. That won't even save you here. That won't even save you here. So let's see what else he got. The other cards must have been kill spells or something like that. So yeah. If we can get the Relic Robber down now, we're still good. We are still good. The Spike Field Hazard. Oh, okay. Okay. But we're getting in for some more damage, and that is pretty nice. So the Shatter Skull Smashing. Let me see. If we get in for 5 now. If we use the Shatter Skull Smashing. But yeah. We can get in for 5. Deal 2 more. I think that is better. Oh, but I can only make one of them unblockable. Can't I? And I can only kill one of his creatures. So let's see what we get here. Lotus Cobra, bigger threat. Bolt Hound, my friend, you need to go. Oh, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. So the Relic Robber will get in there. And my Satyr token will get in there. And it's just another creature, so we still get in here. If he wants to block, or she, with the Solemn Simulacrum, that is still fine with me. We have still freaking ways to go. So, we're in here for another 2 at the beginning of his turn. And we're still at 20. So that is pretty nice. And next turn we can make 2 Relic Robbers unblockable. If the Sabira survives. If the Sabira survives. But even if he plays an Ugin here. Yep. We did it. Even if he plays the Ugin, we still did it. Those are colorless. Those are colorless. Oh, so sweet. Do you really want to? Oh, you want to, don't you? But those are colorless, my friend. Oh, the Hasty Boys did it. So hasty. So hasty. So, do you have anything? Do you have anything to take care of those creatures? No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, death by relics. Death by freaking relics. So sweet. Hasty Boys getting in there. The first game went pretty well. Death by Relic Robber must hurt, especially if he's unblockable. That was a nice freaking combination of cards. John K. Oh, I see a companion. A Yorion. A Yorion. So this hand is too slow to go against a Yorion. This hand is also pretty slow, but yeah, what you want to do? I'm not gonna mull down to 5. Not gonna do it. Oh, we found another land. What are the chances? You want to know? 30% to find another land. Of course. We have 22 of them. So, finding all of them? Of course we do. Of course we do. Here's the Maze Mine Tome for our friend. Oh, the Fervent Champion. Pretty nice. So we can get in for one here. So we need to be as fast as possible. But still I will put down the Annex in the next turn. And then we can start charging in. And I think the Bolt Hound will be the first and then the Shadow Skull Charger because he would profit from the Bolt Hound. So yeah, let's always find the value. But what do you have in hand? We found another freaking land, but it's not even too bad for the Shadow Skull Charger. Finding 5 lands already, pretty bad. Okay, here's a Neutralize. It's not even too bad. I think the Bolt Hound here is better. And then with the Shadow Skull Charger, we can put him in next turn to stay. But all of those are odd. So finding something even would be nice. The Elspeth Nightmare. Well, that is okay with me. You will have... Oh, now it's not okay with me anymore. Now it is not okay with me anymore. So let's get in for 4. And if he has a removal, Charger is safe. So couldn't we draw the Embercleave next turn? What the hell? What a bad top deck that was. What a bad top deck. But getting in for 4 each turn is not even that bad. So now you will see our hand. See that we have... Oh, you have Exile. Whatchamacallit, Cling to Dust. Oh, okay. Drawing a card here. I think getting the life could be better for you. So we have 2 Embercleaves in here. One is gone. One of them is gone. Now the Crawling Barrens. Another Maze Mine Tome. Do you have another counter? How many lands does the game want to give us? How many of them? Are we trying to get in here? Do we want him to stick? No, I don't think so. So do you have another counter spell in hand? What are the chances? 80 card deck? Oh, of course. 80 card deck, 2 counter spells already. Yeah. And we found 6 lands already. So yeah, finding something else than a land would have been pretty freaking nice. Would have been nice, but we didn't get it. Didn't get something else. So maybe the Bolt Hound would have been a better decision here. But hey, who am I to judge? Myself. Well, I am myself. Judging myself. But at least he doesn't have any more cards himself. I mean, he can draw with the Maze Mine Tome. That's pretty nice for him. And now we have a Fervent Champion. But he will be able to block with the Crawling Barrens. But does he even want to block with the Crawling Barrens? He will lose them. He will lose the Crawling Barrens. He would lose them to my Bolt Hound. So he's taking the 4 here. Okay. Now he's pushing the Crawling Barrens, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, and he keeps on top. That is also pretty bad. So yeah, the 2 neutral... Oh, no, of course. This is freaking insane. The first 15 cards, and he found everything he needed. Everything he freaking needed. And we found a Shadow Skull Smashing. Doesn't really help us here. So we could even play it as a land, because otherwise, yeah. He will Elspeth Nightmare it. So, those were the cards he played. Pretty good for him. Pretty good. The rest were lands and 2 Maze Mine Tomes. So he got a lot of good stuff pretty early. Pretty freaking early. So now he has another kill spell. The Omen of the Sea. Okay. Well, at least that's not another kill spell. If he has a Yorion in hand, we're pretty doomed. But we still have some Hasty Boys, so yeah. keeping his Crawling Barrens. Here's the last land. So if he has a Yorion in hand now, that's pretty bad for us. But even if he hasn't, the Crawling Barrens will be pretty annoying. But here's a Robber of the Rich, eh? Do you have another counterspell? Don't tell me you have... Oh, come on. Come on. Well, at least we can get in for some more damage. Doesn't really matter because he has the Maze Mind Tome, but that Essence Scatter was painful. Pretty freaking painful. So he's preparing for his Yorion turn, which also is pretty painful, but at least the Elspeth Nightmare is gone. If he has another land here, he can play the Yorion, re-trigger his Maze Mind Tome. He has a Bloodchief's Thirst. We have a freaking Torbrand now. Do you have another counterspell? Don't tell me you have another counterspell. Okay, he does not have another counterspell. Do you have another kill spell in hand? He does not have another kill spell, so that is still okay. Another Crawling Barrens, eh? Oh, pretty bad. But if we can find an answer here, we're still okay. Maybe we even find an Embercleave, but we can attack in, he can't block because we can... Oh, he put something on top. Another freaking land? Well, let's make him be fearful for his life. If he blocks here with the Castle Ambereth, we get him. We get the Yorion out of the way. And that is pretty nice. What? What? Oh, he only has... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. So yeah, that was a pretty stupid... For whatever reason, I thought he had 5 life. That was just... And now he draws all the cards in the world. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, but a Shutterscale Charger. Let's put him on the field with a returning factor. Now we can get in for 5. Do you have an answer for this, my friend? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So maybe next turn we get him. Depending on if he has all the answers in the world now. He could have. He could have all the answers in the world now. But maybe we still have a chance. Who freaking knows? But maybe it wasn't too bad to get rid of his Yorion here. An Ugin. An Ugin. Why did you play the Ugin? So you have an answer in your hand, don't you? Let's get the Annex out, see if he has something. He does not have. He does have. Okay, so he has an answer probably. Do you have another Essence Scatter? It doesn't look like it. We get in for 4 here. Do you have an answer? It does have an answer. Oh my. If only I would have played him for his full cost. Well, that is pretty bad. He will be on 10 in his turn again. Oh yeah, he stabilized pretty good here. Stabilized pretty freaking good. But we drew 8 freaking... What? What? Why didn't you just exile? Why didn't you just exile? So do you have an extinction event here? Oh, you do. You do have an extinction event. Well, yeah. Pretty bad for us here. Pretty freaking bad. And a Fervent Champion... Not the answer I was looking for. So I can't even attack in because of his stupid Crawling Barrens. So he's back on 10 now. He will draw 10 cards, 7 cards, but yeah. This game is over. I'm sorry. I need to concede here. Nothing I could do here. Nothing I could do. Oh, I win and I get nothing, but I lose and I get down? Oh, come on, game. So yeah, that was pretty painful. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. So, in the last game, if we could have had better draws than all the lands in the world in the early game, would have been pretty nice. Would have been pretty freaking nice. We're going first. So with the Fire Prophecy, we can find something. We can find a land. And yeah, if I look back at the last game, I think we will find some lands. I think the Bolt Hound sadly needs to go. We're up against another red deck. And here's the land. Don't even need to take care of anything here. Shadow Skull Charger, pretty good. So, what are you bringing to the table, my friend? What do you have for me? A Robber of the Rich. That guy needs to go. And I want to keep all of my cards. And now I have my own Robber of the Rich. And it's even worth playing because I have less cards than him. Oh, Annex from the top deck. So if he doesn't have an answer for the Robber of the Rich, we're pretty good. The Rimrock Knight. Okay, but if you put the Rimrock Knight on the field, you can't even attack in. And a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. But we have another Robber of the Rich. Is it worth stealing his Annex? I think it is. I think just even getting in for the 2 damage here is pretty good. So he will put down the Bone Crusher here, but I can Scorching Dragonfire that. Would have been nice if I found anything else than a Bolt Hound here. Like another land, would have made the Robber of the Riches the more effective. So, this is a race now. He's on 14. We're on 12 this turn. But we have the Shadow Skull Charger, but I think I would put down the Bolt Hound, another Bolt Hound, and then the Phoenix of Ash. Oh, he pays 4. The Torbrand. Pretty bad. Torbrand is pretty bad. Torbrand is pretty bad. So let's charge in. And we can block at least one of his creatures. Get in for more next turn. Unless, of course, he has the Embercleave in hand, which he probably has. Yeah, this looks like an Embercleave. Do we need to block this? This is 4, 6. So if he has the Embercleave, we're dead anyways. But if he doesn't have the Embercleave, we survive. And here's the Embercleave. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Would have been dead anyways, because this would have dealt 5, another 5, this would have dealt 2, so yeah. And even at the Rimrock now. So yeah, whatever we would have done, you see, -5, this would have blocked 2. Pretty bad. Oh, we're falling so hard. Falling so hard. Okay, Spencer. Are you the one that will succumb to our Hasty Boys? Another Yorion deck. Oh, that is bad. The Yorion decks are always bad, especially when they're going first. But we will put down a Fervent Champion. Now we got beaten by a Yorion pretty bad before because we drew nothing but lands. But this time we have a Fire Prophecy, so if he puts down something, at least we can do our best. Oh, he's playing red. Oh, we found... Is this the theme against Yorion decks? Have lands. Have all the lands. He gets 1 life back. Here's a Bolt Hound. Not as useful as I wish it to be right now. Do you have an answer for my Fervent Champion? It looks like it. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Oh, the Shock. Okay. Well, as I want to keep all of my cards here, I'm pretty okay with losing the shock. Now he has the Crawling Barrens. Okay. So the Sabira survives a shock, but the Annex does too. He doesn't know that we're a Hasty Boy tribal, so let's put down the Annex. If he has a shock, doesn't help him here. Does not really help him here. And sadly, the Crawling Barrens, oh, he keeps on top. I don't like that. So where's your blue? The Fire Prophecy. He has a Fire Prophecy himself. Drawing more cards, but now we have the Bolt Hound ready. Another Crawling freaking Barrens. He wants to draw a card here. Well, let's put down the Bolt Hound. Get in for 4. We need to do some damage. Oh, you have another shock? So, this was his hand for now. 2 Crawling Barrens, a Maze Mind Tome, and 2 removal. And not... What is with the Shuffler today? Especially against Yorion decks, those are way too consistent. Way too freaking consistent. Okay, yeah, they have Maze Mind Tomes, but still, those are the first 12 cards. And they're all looking so freaking good. So let's put down one more Hasty Boy. I think I want to play this as a land. Paying the 3 here. Getting down another Hasty Boy. Yeah, we're going all in. We are going all the way in. So the robber dies. Okay, but we're still getting in for some considerable damage here. So, 7 damage. Pretty nice. He will be on 13 in his turn. He keeps on top. I don't like seeing that. But he still does not have board wipe mana here. Unless, of course, he has, you know, the red one. Yeah, here he goes for some damage. But his Crawling Barrens are tapped. So we can get in for some damage. And he draws another card. Did you find anything? Are you sacking your... He just surrendered to the Hasty Boys. We take those. We freaking take those. Okay, I was just thinking about my plan. Because I thought I could use her ability and maybe draw 2 cards here with the Bolt Hound. But hey, we take those. Wow, 1 Yorion down. My new coffee maker makes such good coffee. Even better than before, which is almost impossible. We're up against Max. All capital letters, that's why I'm screaming his name. We're going first, and this hand is terrible to start. This hand is way better. So I think, sadly, the Bolt Hound needs to go. Because we need some removal, and the Embercleave is pretty nice. So if the theme goes on and we're drawing lands, this is pretty a-okay. And if we don't draw lands, we still have the Fire Prophecy to find a land. We just need 1 more. Just need 1 more. 3 mana is all you need. And yeah, we're up against another red deck. So we didn't find another land. Pretty bad. But we have the Fire Prophecy. Okay. We have 2 Fire Prophecies now. And he doesn't have anything. Okay. Okay, game. So yeah, slowly we're pushing him down towards 0. Slowly but surely. A Crow and War. I mean, you know what? Let's just get rid of our own creature here. And we can get rid of one annex. We didn't find a land. So in the games before we found... Oh, there it is. There it finally is. So let's get in with the Relic Robber. Do some damage. Oh, pretty sweet. I need to attack anyways. But what is it that you have on the field? Do you have another Crone War, my friend? Max! Do you have another Crone War? Oh. Oh. That was pretty unexpected, to be honest. That was pretty freaking unexpected, to be honest. That was pretty smart, to be honest. Let's get in with the Fire Prophecy first. I mean, the Relic Robber will die anyways. You will need to discard a card here to save the Dream Trawler, or eat my Relic Robber. That is his choice. Okay. So the Dream Trawler was a pretty cool thing to do. Was a pretty cool thing to do. So this is starting to look a little bit bad here. But at least we could get in for 2 more damage. The Dream Trawler move was pretty cool, got to admit. So he will heal for 5 each turn. Which is pretty bad. Do you have another Transmog? Oh my lord! What this is with these top decks today. Everybody has everything 2 or 3 times. So yeah, we're dead. We're just dead. Pretty freaking dead. Dead as a nail. That is a freaking nail. What was that? I'm not going down like that. One more game. One more game. Do I have time for one last game? Yeah, one last game. There was just whatever that just was. Whatever that just was. Got us pretty good, and now we're up against Japan. So what's up with all of those? Oh, we're going first, and we have a Robber of the Ridge. Pretty nice. Please don't mulligan. Oh, he mulliganed. We're up against another red deck. Put down a mountain. Beautiful Bob Ross mountain. What was that top deck? 2 Transmogrify. 2 of them. Foulmire Knight. So maybe we keep our cards for now. Let's see what he has here. He's attacking in. I can get in with something next turn. What? He kept a 1-lander? Who keeps a 1-lander? Who does that? So let's steal a card from the top of his deck. Wasn't a land, but it's still pretty nice. Next turn we can... Oh, so he has another land. Who in his right mind keeps a 1-lander? Who, I ask you? Like the owl. So we're putting down the annex, and next turn the Shutterskull Charger can get in. Foulmire Knight, eh? My Triton. Okay. So. Which one do you want to die? Those are 2 good targets. Yeah. I will get 2 little satire tokens for my troubles, and that is pretty nice. So next turn I could even put down the Embercleave on something. Oh, he kept the 1-lander? That is crazy. Not even I would do something like that. Oh, a Timurid calls the dead. But all I have can kill those zombies. Oh, even a Fire Prophecy now. So yeah, let's get in for some damage. We get rid of the Subiri here. Subira. We found a Phoenix. That is pretty freaking nice. So we get in for 6. And next turn we have a Shadowskull Charger. Oh. That was pretty nice for you, wasn't it? That was pretty nice. So, what are you doing, my friend? Ephemia. But we still have our Embercleave. We can take care of his board here. Oh, do you have... Oh, no, for 1 you wouldn't have nothing. Mogi's favor, eh? But the Embercleave is still pretty nice here. Now we even got... Oh, that is also pretty good. So maybe I'm putting him down. Kicked. And yeah, I get in there. Even if he trades here, that's still pretty nice. I take care of his board. Oh, he trades with everything? Why would you? Next turn we still have the Embercleave available. And the Phoenix of Ash. And he didn't get any life. So that is of utmost priority. Another Timurid. Hey, okay. Must feel pretty nice. Must feel pretty nice. He gets in for 2. Don't you fear the Embercleave? Doesn't fear the Embercleave. Alright. That is also pretty nice draw. So we get rid of the Amphibia here. And now we can get in with the Phoenix of Ash. Getting in for 2. Next turn we get in for 6. Okay. Maybe I should have kept back the Shadowskull Charger, but we're a hasty tribe, so we need to be hasty. Oh, do you have a perfect answer for my Phoenix of Ash here? Or are you just throwing a Mogi's favor onto my little Satyr token? And a Phoenix of Ash can come back, so that's not even too bad. And as long as one of them survives, I can put the Embercleave on the Phoenix of Ash. So, what is your answer, Japix, my friend? I'm a little bit in a hurry here. Oh, you're destroying the... Okay. Okay. You know that he can just come back, right? Doesn't matter what we do here. He will be back. And yes, he gets 3 life back here, but we're getting in for 8 next turn. He needs a pretty good answer here. And we have 5 mana, so we could even play the Relic Robber. And put the Embercleave onto the Relic Robber. Just for the heck of it. Do you have another answer for that? Do you have another answer for the Phoenix? So, good thing we did that last game. I'm feeling pretty good here. If he wants to get in for 6, that is fine with me. I still have enough cards in here. I still have enough cards to do the Phoenix one more time. I hope he attacks in. I really do. Oh, another Bloodchief's Thirst. Oh, that is pretty freaking nice. So now we can play the Relic Robber. attack with everything. Everything gets bigger. And one of my creatures will die, but alright. All freaking right. The Embercleave will be very painful here. And yeah, that's GG. That is freaking GG. 2 damage by the relics. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Death by relics. Death by freaking relics. There's nothing you can do here. Yeah, got our revenge. Good thing we played another game. Got our revenge. Oh, those Hasty Boys were fun. This was pretty sure a fun red deck, I must admit. So, Phoenix of Ashes always strong, you know. But the Relic Robber together with the Subira, even if those weren't elephants but relics, yeah, pretty good. I mean, those can't be exiled by Ugin, and that is pretty nice. But those Yorion decks got us pretty good. Also, this Transmogrify deck into the Dream Trawler, that was freaking insane. Freaking insane. I mean, of all the decks that I've encountered, I have never seen that deck. Never in my life seen that deck. But once I play the Relic Robber, I get matched up against that deck. So, Matchmaker is fine. The Shuffler, also fine. That Yorion deck, so freaking consistent. Freaking consistent. It's not even funny anymore. And yeah, drawing a lot of lands. Let me get you over here so we can see those beautiful brass lands. So, drawing a lot of lands. In my first 7 cards or something, I drew 3 or 4 lands against that Yorion deck. Otherwise, I think we would have more chances. But yeah, it was a nice 50-50. We got the black deck in the end. Even though I'm not sure if he just forgot to play a land or if he really played a 1-lander. Was crazy. Was freaking crazy. So, if you made it this far, you obviously like what I'm doing and I'm very glad that you're here. Leave me a comment, leave me one of those tasty subscriptions, get us to this 400 subscribers in less than 2 months. Would be freaking nice. So, also, if you want to do me a big favor, help out the channel, share this video with your friends, share this video with your family, share this video with all of your acquaintances, if that's even the right word. I don't even know English anymore. So yeah, would be a very big help. Just push that little share button down there, get it out of here, show YouTube that people care about my videos, would help me out a lot. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of shameless plugs, but I'm just a small YouTube creator trying to get it, to make it in a big world where there's a lot of big YouTube creators. And this is the best way to help me out. Some of my videos are really exploding and I'm so freaking happy. So freaking happy. I mean, I'm almost already at 60 videos and the time flew by so fast with all of you. So, the Hasty Boys, really freaking nice. Maybe the Shutter Skull Charger can go. I don't know yet. I need to revisit this deck one day. But we still have almost a month. So yeah, 29 days until the next set comes out. And there will be 29 more decks of this kind. Not this one, but in this meta. So get ready for a lot of rogues in the next 30 days. And I will see you all tomorrow.